down for 6. The captain once again readjusting his field. Nikunj Patel once again right arm over. Once again short of length. Cut square of the wicket to the deep point region. The sweeper cover comes, picks up the ball, throws to the keeper. In the meanwhile, 1 run results. So 2 down for 7. Once again, Nikunj Patel ready to bowl. Reaches the crease, right arm over the wicket. Once again, short of length on the off stump. The batsman went onto the back foot. Vinay, and just pushes the ball towards short cover region. Fielded there, no run results. Nikunj Patel on his run up comes into bowl, short of length outside the off stump. Cut square of the wicket down to the sweeper cover. 1 run, and the score reaches 8. But with 2 down, not a good news for Canada YMCC. Let's hope for the best in the next few overs. They will recover. While the power play is still going on, they must be expecting a lot of runs in the power play. Next ball from Nikunj Patel. A very good delivery, but unfortunately, the umpire thinks that it's a white ball. If had it been a test match, it would have been a good delivery because the ball took shape from middle, but it went too far outside the off stump. The next ball, Nikunj Patel coming in. Once again outside the off stump, once again called a wide by the umpire. So it's 10 for 2 now. 10 for 2. Kamaljit P on strike. He's playing on 5 with just 4 deliveries. Once again, a very easy ball, and it was pulled down to deep square leg, and the fielder at the square leg and mid wicket, they messed it up. Both went for the catch, and the catch dropped between the two fielders, bisecting the two fielders, and a big chance gone. A chance has gone a begging. Could have been a very easy catch, but the two fielders, both of them went for the catch, and at the 11th hour, both of them dropped out. So it was a funny moment, but not a funny moment for the fielding side.
Are you doing the commentary?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're. Oh, you are on red.
Yeah.
I was not able to hear you. Okay, I'll check. Just keep the microphone as close to your lips as possible. Okay.
Okay.
So, Vishal bhai, I have a work call going on. Then we both will. Okay, okay. So I just thought because I could barely hear him, so I thought maybe he's not on mute. नहीं नहीं, I just all right.
So it's 2 down for 11. The next ball coming in, right arm over outside the off stump, but called wide by the umpire. So now it is 12 for 2. Kamaljit on 6 and Vinay on 2. Canada YMCC 2 down for 12. Not a good start. In the initial overs, it was expected to be a bright start for the batting side. The ball short of length outside the off stump, and beautifully played with a back foot punch down to extra cover. The ball picked up at the cover boundary. The ball picked up at the cover boundary, and 2 runs result. It was a wonderful back foot punch. Tendulkar-like back foot punch. The batsman would be very proud of himself when he sees the highlights in the evening on Yes. Next ball on the off stump and just defended down to short covers. No run results. So the fielding setup is 1 point, one extra cover, one short cover, one mid off, right arm over the wicket. Once again, a full in delivery on the middle stump and played defensively, but between the gap, in the gap between covers and points, 1 run results. So Vinay goes to 3. Kamaljeet is playing on 9. It's 2 down for 16. Canada YMCC. It has been a shaky start by Canada YMCC. Next ball, beautiful delivery. It was an excellent length delivery on the middle stump. The ball took the edge of the bat. Unfortunately, there was no short third man, so the ball running down to the fence, third man fence, and 4 runs result. Not a confident stroke. It will go into the scorebook as a boundary, but it wasn't a confident stroke. Just the poke at the bat. The ball took the edge of the bat and went down straight to the third man boundary for 4 runs. There is no short third man. So let's see if the fielding captain makes any adjustment in the field. No adjustment. Still there is no third man. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fielders on the offside. Right arm over. The next ball coming in. Full length delivery on the leg stump. Hit towards mid on. 1 run results. Fielded by Krish, number 9 t-shirt. Definitely looks windy here. The next ball coming in, right arm over. Once again, full length delivery, but the batsman leaning towards the ball, reaching the length of the ball where it pitched and driving to the covers. No run. End of the over. So Kamaljeet and Vinay trying to steady the ship. It is 21 for 2. Kamaljeet on 14. Having played 8 balls, and Vinay on 3, having played 6 balls. Current run rate in 7 runs per over. They will try to take maximum advantage of the power play. But let us see, because 2 wickets have fallen, it is slightly pegging them back. Kamaljeet will be taking strike. To the next ball, Nikunj Patel once again with 1 wicket in his kitty. Has given 6 runs in his first over. Coming into bowl. Right arm over the wicket, slightly adjusting his field and moving the mid-on fielder slightly towards his left side. Now the ball is on the leg side and just tickled beautifully towards the fine leg fence for 4 runs. There is no fine leg because of the field restrictions in the power play, so no fine leg. So just a small tickle. I won't say it was a flick. Just the roll of the wrist over the ball, a fine tickle, and the ball going straight down to the fine leg fence for 4 runs. Nikunj Patel once again getting ready on his run up, goes to the crease and bowls outside the off stump, and once again cut down to the deep cover region, the sweeper cover fields. Throws the ball to the keeper. 1 run results. It's 26 for 2 with Kamaljeet on 19 and Vinay on 3. Next ball coming up once again outside the off stump, and once again same result, same shot, same fielder, same fielding position at deep cover. 1 run results. The score moves to 27 for 2. Next ball coming in outside the leg stump, way wide outside the leg stump, so naturally signaled a wide by the umpire. So the score now moves to 28 for 2. The current run rate is 8. At this particular moment, the projected score is 160, but too early to say. Next ball on the middle stump, giving no room, but it was a very slow delivery. So the batsman going on to the back foot, just giving it a defensive tap. Going to the short cover, there is no run. The wind had stopped blowing. The conditions are pretty cool here just now. The next ball coming up uh, outside the leg stump, and once again, but this time hitting the pad, not the bat, hitting the pad and going to the fine leg. Let us see the umpire signal whether these are leg byes or it's a judicious four off the bat. The umpire hasn't given any signal yet, but it went off the pads definitely, or whether a slight tickle was involved. Let us confirm. So 4 runs given to the batsman. So now Kawaljit on 23, the score 32 for 2. The current run rate 8.35. Bowler slightly missing on the length and line. Now this ball is nicely bowled, very slow through there, almost like Chris Harris, the New Zealand bowler, used to bowl these dollies, used to come through there, just like that. The ball pitched on the off stump, played defensively without taking any risk, because on the previous ball itself there were 4 runs scored. So played defensively, back to the bowler, no run. 32 for 2 after completion of 4 overs. Canada YMCC trying to build their innings after initial losses. 2 wickets had fallen. Vinod Nair coming into bowl now. He has already bowled 2 overs. Once again, full length delivery on the off stump, beautifully driven towards mid-off region. 1 run results, 33 for 2. 33 for 2. Next ball coming up, slightly short of length on the leg stump, and the batsman showing the inner face of the bat, giving inner face to the bat, to the bowler, to the ball, and the ball going down to fine leg. 2 runs result. Winner moves to 5. Kamaljit on 26. Total score 36 for 2. Next ball coming up. Vinod Nair, 1 for 19 from 2.2 overs, coming up with a short run up. Nice ball on the middle stump, given proper respect by the batsman, played defensively off the front foot, and the ball picked up by the bowler, and he's going once again back to his run up. Next ball coming up. Right arm over, beautifully bowled. but the batsman judged the line of the ball very nicely. I think he identified in which direction the ball will go just by the wrist position of the bowler, and he left the ball alone. The ball went directly to the keeper. Very well played by the batsman. Some skill involved, not just to hit the ball but to leave the ball. Equal skill is involved. Next ball coming up, right arm over. Nice ball, full length delivery on the off stump, played defensively back to the bowler. No change in score. It's 36 for 2 with Kamaljeet on 26 and Vinay on 5. YMCC 36 for 2, trying to build the innings. Next ball, right arm over the wicket. Once again, full length delivery, and now this time on the leg stump and flicked down to mid on for 1 run. Picked up by Krish. 1 run results. So the score now moves to 37 for 2 with Vinay on 6 and Kamaljeet trying to consolidate. He's scoring majority of the runs, and he has scored 26 of 14 balls. So I will say that whatever scoring has been done is because of the effort of Kamaljeet. So the batsman out, Kishore Gudipalli, the first man to be out. That was the first wicket. Vinod Nair once again preparing himself to bowl. Given away 7 runs per over till date. He's taken 1 wicket, 20 runs in 3 overs. Is bowled very steadily just outside the off stump, keeping his length and line constantly in the same area, not allowing space to the batsman. Next ball coming in, right arm over. Very nicely bowled. Once again, full length delivery. As I told you that he's sticking to his length and line outside the off stump, full length. It was driven to the short cover region. The fielder fielded it, not cleanly, but enough cleanly to prevent any run. The next ball coming up, right arm over the wicket. Slightly short of length. Called a white ball, went outside the off stump, too far for the umpire. Now the wicket keeper wants to change his gear. He has called for a new helmet. So the blue helmet has been replaced by a very bright pink colored helmet now. These days the wicket keepers also do helmet. They need helmets. He's now standing very close to the stumps. That's why next ball coming up, very nicely bowled, but at the same time just the length of the ball beautifully, and he has tapped it. Just there was a tap and the ball raced like a tracer bullet between short third man and point to the boundary for 4 runs. An adorable shot by the batsman. 38 for 2. It was a late cut, like Gundappa Vishwanath style, and the ball went like a tracer bullet, as I told you, between short third man and point. Very nicely found gap by the batsman. Vinay doing very nicely for the side. The next ball coming up. Nicely bowled. There was a slight shape towards the up stump. The ball was pitched on the middle stump, but it went towards the off stump. So the batsman really needed some skill to defend at that ball. Well done by the batsman. 42 for 2. Next ball coming up from Nikunj Patel. 1 for 22 of 2.3 overs. Oh, it's a wide delivery outside the off stump. Not a good ball to bowl. Umpire giving it a wide. The ball was taken more towards outside the off stump by the wind. The next ball coming up. Oh, it was a dolly, a lollipop delivery outside the off stump and pulled brilliantly over deep square leg. 1 and 2 bounces into the fence. So 4 runs to Vinay. It was on the off stump. The batsman went outside the off stump, made room for himself, went slightly back into the crease, making full use of the crease and hitting the ball over square leg. 4 runs. As you can see, it was a ranked long hop, asking to be hit, and the batsman hit it over deep square leg, 2 bounces into the fence. Vinay on 14 and Kamaljeet on 26. The next ball coming up from Nikunj Patel. It was on the leg stump, just tickled down to the fine leg fence for 1 run. So Canada YMCA now have steadied their ship. It's now 48 for 2 with current run rate of 8.23, capitalizing on the power play restrictions on the field. The next ball coming in from Nikunj Patel and nicely bowled on the up stump. Slightly risky single taken, but at the end some sloppy fielding at point. 1 run results. So at the end of the power play, 6 overs gone. It's 49 for 2 and a drinks break coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Elevate patient care and enhance your workflow with Med Solutions. Our software as a service solution is not just affordable and quick to implement, but it's also designed with your end users in mind. Experience simplicity and satisfaction like never before. Visit our website at www.medsolutions.care for more information.
Welcome back. It's 2 for 49. I'm Ravi Patki, bringing you the telecast from the most scenic, most beautiful Prairie Cricket Complex here in Houston, Texas. Canada YMCC losing 2 wickets in a jiffy to begin with, so they were in trouble, but due to some rollicking batting by Kamaljeet, he has taken the score to 49 for 2, a very respectable 8 runs per over. That is the current run rate. So they must be happy with this. The projected score, as our expert says, is 163. Let's see whether the batting side can take that score up to that mark. It will be a very good score to chase, a challenging score to chase, especially in these conditions where it's not sunny, 100% cloud cover throughout the day expected. The seam bowlers, the fast bowlers will definitely get some help. The spinners will also get some drift. So if the score touches 163, it will be quite a good chase and a lot of fun for the spectators. Let's see what happens. The fielding side still going through the motions of the drink break with Kamaljeet on 27 of 15, so almost he has a strike rate of 200. Beautifully done. Vinay almost has a strike rate of 100. He has got 15 runs of 17 balls. Playing beautifully, both of them. Getting some chances on the way. I think now the first change bowler coming up. Seems to be a left arm spinner, Nayan. And jersey number 7. Mute. Next ball coming up. Then left arm spinner, it seems. Trying to adjust his field. He has got one long off, one long on, one mid wicket. A fielder going to square leg. An extra covers. One fielder at point. Now one going to the long leg. The left arm spinner, it seems that he will be coming round the wicket. Then jersey number 7. A very, very short run up. It seems that he will just roll his arm over and trying to get the spin. Yes, just 2 steps run up. And he likes to, it seems that he likes to give a long, large loop to the ball. Well flighted delivery, played on the back foot. No run results. Next ball from Nan. Once again outside the off stump, flighted delivery. And the batsman trying to cut the ball, missing it, going directly to the keeper. The score remains 49 for 2. Then just 2 steps run up, left arm round the wicket. Out. Oh, that was a Chinaman. And it was pitched on the outside the off stump, and initially the batsman went for square cut, but the ball came in, so it was a deceptive delivery. So but the only thing was the ball was very slow off the wicket. It was coming very slow, so the batsman at the 11th hour could adjust his shot and played on the back foot, but it was a masterful delivery. The next one on the leg stump, full toss, and it was tapped down to, or you can say paddled down to short fine leg. 1 run the results. It's 52 for 2, 6.4 overs gone. Current run rate 7.80. Projected score 1.56. Just 2 step run up. Once again a Chinaman, and it seems that the keeper has lost a stumping chance. Because of the flight, the batsman was definitely deceived in the air, but the ball came so slowly towards the keeper that the keeper also could not judge it instantaneously, and he also missed the ball, so the stumping chance is lost. 2 down, 52. Once again a flighted delivery, and once again the ball coming in through the air. So he's doing a Kuldeep Yadav here to the batsman. All the balls going into the right hander, and the batsman, fortunately this time, he identified that the ball was coming in, and he tried to sweep the ball but missed it. Fortunately for him, the ball also missed the stumps, went to the keeper, no run. It's 2 down for 52 after 7. And now I'm handing it over to Dr. Nikhil Bhatt for the next commentary stint. Welcome, Nikhil.
All right, so 7 overs, 52 for 2 Canada. Kamaljeet batting beautifully on 30 of 19 and Vinay on 15 of 19. This is Nikhil Bhatt here in the commentary box. This is obviously the Tony Best tournament dedicated to Tony Best, one of the top class umpires in Houston. This is a tribute to him for all the selfless work he has done for cricket in Houston. Beautifully bowled. That's caught behind. What a ball this. The first ball from Mohammad Shahid. That one shaped away from the right-handed batter and the outside edge taken. The third wicket down here for Canada. And this is the perfect start by the bowler here. He was coming in from the highway and take a look at the replay. Beautifully bowled, angled away from the right-hander. And that's the third wicket down. So we have 3 wickets down now for the Canada team. And it's all happening here at the Prairie View cricket fields. We'll be back in a few seconds. So the beautiful Prairie View cricket field, excellent facilities. There are 2 tournaments happening simultaneously here, the Houston Open and this Tony Best T20 tournament over the age of 45. It's a T20 tournament where 8 teams are playing from all over US. There's a team from Canada as well in this game, as we see. And we would like to mention Majid Rizvi and the Medical Center. They've done a lot of work here, and sponsorship provided for this tournament. Besides that, Majid himself, he's an avid cricket follower, a passionate cricket player as well, a very good cricket player, and he does a lot for cricket in Houston. And this, again, a tournament that is testimony to all the hard work put in by him, Mustafa Hemani, and a few others. And the Medical Care Center obviously gets a lot of sponsorship for cricket, and they do a lot of work in the healthcare sector with some amazing doctors, and Majid Rizvi being part of it. It is an honor for all of us here in Houston. So we are thankful to Majid Rizvi, Mustafa Hemani, the Medical Care Center, for their selfless work in the healthcare field and also for supporting cricket in Houston. The second ball here, Adnan Taj has walked in here at number 5 for the Canada team. Well bowled and defended nicely by Adnan. Adnan, of course, he played for the over 40 team, USA team, just last month in Brisbane against Australia, New Zealand and Canada in a 4-nation tournament. The USA team there finished runners-up against Australia. It was a good tournament overall. And Adnan was a keeper and a batter over there. And here he is again playing for the Canada team, walking in at number 5 for the Canada team. Mohammad Shahid picked up a wicket on the first ball of his spell. He's coming in here, beautifully bowled again. This is played towards mid-off nicely by Adnan. It's a single, so he is off the mark over here. And at the other end, we have Vinay batting on 15 of 19. We are in the 8th over, 53 runs on the board, 3 wickets down. And the game is happening against Central East Masters, one of the locals from the Houston cricket fraternity, Vinod Nair, playing for Central East. Vinod, obviously a very good fielder, an excellent batter, and well bowled this outside the off stump, let it go by the batter. Vinod Nair, a very good fielder, an excellent batter, and a top-class coach. He's another passionate guy who does a lot of things here for cricket in Houston. So it's the passion of all these players, these selfless people, which is the reason we are seeing so many good domestic tournaments here in the US. Next ball here, Mohammad Shahid coming in. This is well bowled again, beautifully done. He's in the middle of a good spell over here. This is just his first over. He's given away just a single run and picked up 1 wicket. He's bowling well over here. Final ball of the 8th coming up, 53 for 3 right now. The current run rate is 6.77. There is no slip in place. In comes Mohammad Shahid. This is short and played off the back foot nicely. It is going towards extra cover. There's a fielder in the deep at sweeper cover, but it will be a couple of runs since it was played to the right of the fielder. So 2 runs to finish the 8th over. 8 done, Canada 55 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
لبيك اللهم
This
لبيك
year, let Al Rayan Travel guide you on your sacred journey of faith. With over 9 years of experience, expert guides, and thousands of satisfied customers, we make Hajj easy, convenient, and affordable. Al Rayan Travel ensures every step of your journey is stress-free and spiritually fulfilling. Book your package today at alrayantravel.com or call 281-495-5555.
It will be Nayan Patel to continue here from the highway end. The left arm spinner. He's given away 3 runs in his first over. It will be Adnan on strike. Adnan was off the mark in the previous over when he walked in after the fall of the wicket on the first ball of the 8th over. And the field here for the left arm spinner. He's got 2 fielders in the covers. There's a backward point. Those are the 3 fielders inside on the offside. This is nicely played by Adnan, bisecting the gap between point and covers for an easy single. Adnan has the knack of rotating strike. As we take a look outside the circle, the conventional 5, there is a fielder at sweeper cover, long on, long off, deep mid wicket and deep backward square. This is flighted, taken on the full. It will be a single, or probably they're thinking of 2. It will be 2 runs in the end. This is good running by Adnan. Couple of runs. It was played wider from long on before the fielder could come to it. 2 easy runs in the end. Talking about Central East, we also have Sushil Bhatt. Sushil Bhatt, again another passionate player, someone who's working a lot for cricket in the US. This one flighted and swept away towards deep backward square for a single. Sushil Bhatt, he's also part of the Masters USA cricket, and he was also part of the USA board, I believe. Another passionate guy, does a lot of things for cricket in US, and here he's playing for Central East. Nayan Patel continuing here. It will be Adnan on strike, flighted outside the off stump, well bowled. That ball came in again, nicely played by Adnan towards backward point, a quick single. So there is good rotation of strike over here between both the batters. 60 for 3. We are in the 9th over. It is Nayan Patel to continue. He's bowling left arm around from the highway end. This ball is short and played off the back foot towards long on for a single. So this is good rotation of strike in the 9th over with 5 fielders outside the circle. They are doing it nicely for their team with 3 wickets down. So final ball of the 9th over coming up here. And this is outside the off stump, came in, well bowled. Again, it's played on the offside for a single. So that is the end of the 9th over. After 9, Canada 62 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds. So 9 overs, 62 for 3. And it will be Adnan on strike. I have my fellow commentator Dr. Patki back in the commentary box. Welcome back, Dr. Patki.
Yeah, thank you, Nikhil.
Alright, so the first ball of the 10th over coming up. It is Mohammad Shahid bowling from the highway end. This is nicely played towards mid-off. They are going for the quick single. Bear in mind, they are playing only from one end. Just a reminder, they are playing only from one end, so the bowling will always be from the highway end. So, yeah, Dr. Patki, 9 overs, 62 for 3. What is your take on how does it look? 11 overs to go, 3 wickets down. What sort of a score the team would want to target from here?
Yeah, Nikhil, the picture looked very glum to begin with because they lost 2 wickets in the first 2 overs, but later on Kamaljit played very well. He had a very useful hand. The ball just tapped towards covers, between cover and point. 2 runs result. The score now 65 for 3 with Adnan Taj on 5 and Vinay D on 23.
Yeah, good rotation of strike over here. A good understanding between these two batters. We have seen some quick singles taken, a couple of runs over here. And obviously the importance of that in T20 cricket is paramount, as we all know. It is Mohammad Shahid continuing. This time it's played over the head of the fielder at mid-off. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary for 4. A beautiful shot here by Vinay. And he's looking really good. He's moved on to 27 now of 27 balls. That was a glorious shot. We'll take a look at the replay here. This ball outside the off stump, picked up beautifully, playing it in the gap. And there was no one there at extra cover. And the fielder at mid-off had no chance. A good shot this by the batter.
Excellent shot. The most important thing was the technique. The batsman reached to the ball completely with head down onto the ball so that he could hit it between the 2 fielders. Excellent.
Next ball shot, and this time he's pulled it away towards deep square leg. That's gone for 4. There was a fielder at deep backward square, but he had no chance. Rocking onto the back foot and back-to-back boundaries. This is good batting. And now he's changing gears here, Vinay. Let's take a look at the replay here. This ball shot, rocked on the back foot and pulled away beautifully and away from the fielder at deep backward square. A good shot again.
Good shot again. Vinay in the beginning looked very subdued, but now he's not holding back. He's throwing all his punches now and showing that he's equally adept in playing on both sides, on offside as well as leg side. The first ball bisected the covers and mid-off, and now he had a Nataraja shot and
Absolutely.
went for the pull, and it went directly to the square leg.
Next ball again outside the off stump. It's picked up on the offside. It's gone towards the backward point. They're thinking of 2 in the end. Good running. So this is good batting here, Canada. They're changing gears. They've got 11 runs in this over. In fact, 13 runs in this over of 5 balls. So this is a good over here for Canada so far.
Vinay pulling all his tricks now from his bag, looking a 360-degree player.
Final ball down the leg side. It will be a wide. So not quite going to plan here for Mohammad Shahid. He bowled a beautiful first over. He got a wicket and he gave away only 3 runs. And in the second over, the batter has taken it to the bowler. He's given away 14 runs in 5 balls. Final ball of the 10th over coming up here. 76 on the board. And Canada looking good over here after 3 wickets down. Final ball coming up. This is well bowled, defended on the front foot. It will be a dot ball to finish the over. 10 done. Canada 76 for 3. And we will be back in a few seconds. Just confirming whether we will have a drinks break at 10 overs. And looks like yes, water coming out. So it's drinks. So we'll be back in a few minutes potentially. Alright, so we are back after the drinks break. Nayan Patel to continue here. He's into his third over. He's bowling to Adnan Taj. This is bowled well outside the off stump and let it go by Adnan. It's a dot ball. A good start to the over here by Nayan. He's coming left arm around to Adnan. This time flighted and beautifully bowled. Almost a wicket over there. That was the Chinaman, the left arm spinner, showing his tricks here. 2 dot balls to start the 11th. In comes Nayan. Again flighted and, well, the batter did walk across, but a white signal by the umpire. Based on the new rules, that was a little close, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. Nayan, being the wily experienced customer, is bowling like that.
This is beautifully bowled again by Nayan, trying to stop it, but it's played too long on for a single. So 2 runs in this over so far, including the wide. And I believe the score is 78 for 3. We are in the 11th over here. The keeper just adjusting the fielder at deep backward square for the sweep shot. It's Vinay on strike here. And he's played the paddle sweep exactly where the keeper wanted the fielder to be, but nicely done by Vinay. And I believe it should be easy 3. So now he's really picking the gaps and playing the field here, Vinay, after being well set.
Absolutely. Vinay is just showing his true colors as a good batsman. I like this bowler Nayan also. He's bringing all his craft and guile into the play, being very experienced. And showing that why he has lost so much of hair, because he is an experienced man, and that experience he is bringing up into his bowling.
So Adnan on strike now. Again walking outside the off stump. Again a white signaled. It's a little surprising twice now. As per the new rules, the batter, if he shuffles across, then the wide line moves with it as well. 2 wide so far in this over. This time nicely bowled and just back to the bowler. So a good over here so far from Nayan. He's given away 3 and a couple of wides and a single. 6 runs of 5 balls. Final ball of the 11th over coming up here. Adnan on strike. This is, oh, he's wrapped on the pads. Or was it bat? We'll confirm. In fact, the umpire is probably signaling wide. So maybe there was nothing. Just went away from the keeper. It will be 3 runs again. So 8 runs, in fact 9 runs of this over so far. Final ball coming up. So he's not quite finishing it well over here after bowling few good balls. Final ball of the 11th over coming up, and we'll see how it goes from here. We have Nayan continuing. This is flighted and played towards long off for a single. So that's the end of the over. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Elevate patient care and enhance your workflow with Med Solutions. Our software as a service solution is not just affordable and quick to implement, but it's also designed with your end users in mind. Experience simplicity and satisfaction like never before. Visit our website at www.medsolutions.care for more information.
'87 for 3. We are in the 12th over, and there's a change in bowling. Mohammad Shahid is taken out of the attack, and we have another spinner coming into the attack now. Current run rate is close to 8, 7 wickets in hand, and it is Adnan and Vinay who are together here for the batting team. Vinay batting on 37 of 32 balls. This is well bowled, played towards long on for an easy single. The rotation of strike has been good in this partnership by both the batters. The new bowler is Krishna Kurup. Krishna coming into the attack here for the Canada. For Central East, I beg your pardon. Krishna coming in to bowl for Central East. Second ball of the over. This is swept away nicely by Adnan. It's going towards deep square leg, but a good chase by Vinod. He's an excellent fielder and he's kept it to just a couple of runs. A good throw back to the keeper, saving 2 runs there for his team. Nicely done by Vinod in the deep on the leg side. A good sweep shot by Adnan. He's a very skillful batter. He will rotate, strike and stuff, but look at this, the sweep shot by Adnan. Next ball, it's played nicely towards long off for a single. So this is looking good here for Canada after a couple of wickets earlier. And we have Krishna just adjusting his field. He's sending a backward point a little finer. This time trying to play the sweep shot. Not out, says the umpire. We'll have to check whether there was some bat on it. We'll wait for the replay and for what the umpire signals. In fact, looks like it is runs given by the umpire, so there was some bat on it. Let's take a look at the replay here. Yeah, this one probably he got some bat on it, so a couple of runs here for Vinay. In comes Krishna again, trying to play the sweep, playing it finer, beautifully played. He's really playing the sweep shot extremely well. He will get 3 runs here if they run hard, but not quite. A couple of runs, but this is very smart batting. He's playing the field beautifully, Vinay. There's a fielder at deep backward square, but he's playing it finer and away from him. So this is really good going here by Vinay and Canada. And Krishna is again adjusting his field. He's probably taking a fielder at short fine now at 45, looking at the way Vinay is manipulating that vacant area with the sweeps. So we have a change in field. Krishna here again. This time he's played the sweep shot beautifully. This is to the left of the fielder at deep backward square. That's gone for 4. This is top class batting here by Vinay. He's really changed gears in the last couple of overs and he's showing his full repertoire. Let's take a look at the replay. The sweep shot, an excellent pickup, and this time to the left of the fielder at deep backward square. He had no chance whatsoever. So a boundary to finish the over. 12 done. Canada 94 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Once again, Nan Patel coming from the highway end.
In fact, we are seeing the score, the scorer just adjusting the scorecard. We're waiting for the final ball to be updated in the scorecard. It is showing as 99 for 3 after 12. So this is good going. They were 76 for 3 at the break at 10 overs. So 23 in the next 2 overs. That's good going here by the batting team.
Absolutely, and now 8 overs remaining. Next
Nayan
ball.
Patel here to Adnan. This is short, played off the back foot. It's played towards deep backward point for a couple of runs. This is very smart batting by both the batters. Rotation of strike and the boundaries. It's looking good now here for the Canada team.
Nan Patel slightly missing on his flight, which he bowled in the first 2 overs. The ball now becoming shorter and shorter. Let's see what happens in the next ball. A nice flighted delivery, but he made a full toss and paddle sweeped it down to a deep square leg for a single.
Yeah, this is good batting by Adnan. He's shuffling across and not letting the bowler settle into a good line, and he's playing the field nicely as well from his end. Vinay this time dancing down the track, playing it towards long on for an easy single. He's moved on to 49 now. Vinay, he's looking really good, and 7.3 overs to go from here. Canada would want to cross 150, 160. They have wickets in hand, and after losing a couple of wickets early, they've come back nicely in the game. This time again, he plays the sweep Adnan towards deep square leg for a single. So the current run rate has moved to 8.21 now, and so far they've got 5 runs in 4 balls in this over. 2 balls to go. Nayan Patel in his final over. He's bowled a tight spell here so far. This time again he plays the sweep fine. There is no one at 45 on the leg side. The keeper giving the chase, and they are thinking of 3. They are not quite going for it, but that's the 50 up here for Vinay. He's batted beautifully here. It is a couple of runs, and the 50 up for Vinay. That's well done. A good knock. 51 of 39, and now we see the dugout applauding his knock. Nicely done by the opening batter. He's really stepped up for his team. Vinay Kumar Devi Shetty. 5 boundaries in his 50, and from the team's point of view, he would like to carry on here and finish it and bat the 20 overs. Final ball of the 13th over coming up. 106 for 3. Adnan on strike. In comes Nayan. Beautifully bowled. Defended nicely on the offside for a quick single by Adnan. Good rotation of strike. 13 done, and end of Nayan's spell. 4 overs, none for 29. Canada 107 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
لبيك اللهم
This
لبيك.
year, let Al Rayan Travel guide you on your sacred journey of faith. With over 9 years of experience, expert guides, and thousands of satisfied customers, we make Hajj easy, convenient, and affordable. Al Rayan Travel ensures every step of your journey is stress-free and spiritually fulfilling. Book your package today at alrayantravel.com or call 281 495 5555.
Alright, we're back after the break. 13 overs done, 107 for 3. Interestingly, after 13 overs, there's a change of ends. So now the bowling will be from the far end. And this has been a good partnership over here between these two batters.
Yeah, 55-run partnership. And the ship was in the beginning starting to sink, but fortunately Kamaljeet and now Vinay, they have taken to the shores. So it is 3 runs for 107, 13 overs bowled. We can expect a run rate of about 8 to 9 in the next 7 overs, so you can easily add 55 to 60 runs to this score.
Krishna coming in, the first ball after the break, glided away towards backward point for a single here. So it will be Adnan on strike now. Adnan batting on 11 of 14 and Vinay on 53 of 41 balls. Current run rate is 8.20. Adnan facing Krishna, who gave away 12 runs in his first over. He's coming in with change of ends now. This time beautifully swept by Adnan away from the fielder at short fine. It's going towards the deep fine leg boundary for 4. A good looking sweep shot bisecting the field in the gap between short fine and deep square leg. And a 4 here for Adnan. Nicely done. The sweep shot played to perfection here.
Absolutely right. It was asking to be hit outside the leg stump. A nice sweep, and unfortunately there is no deep long leg. So the ball could easily reach the fence.
Alright, so it's 112 for 3. Adnan has moved on to 15 of 15 balls. And this is looking really, really good. This time played on the offside for an easy single. Good rotation of strike, the odd boundary. It's been a very good partnership. And the Canada team really has the launching pad from here on. 7 wickets in hand. And they have 39 balls to go from here. Current run rate is 8.37. Krishna this time is played the reverse. It will be an easy single towards short third. 114 for 3. And Adnan batting on 16 of 16. Vinay on 54 of 42. This time it's played on the leg side nicely. And it's gone towards the deep mid-wicket boundary for 4. A beautiful shot here by Adnan. He's looking really good. 2 fours in this over for Adnan. Take a look at the replay. This time he shuffled across and he played the sweep shot to perfection. And the fielder had no chance. This is brilliant batting and very smartly done by Adnan. He's moved on to 20 of 17. Couple of boundaries in this over. And it will be the final ball of the 14th over coming up. 118 for 3. Krishna coming in. This time well bowled and played on the offside for an easy single. So good rotation of strike again. A single to finish the 14th. 14 done. Canada 119 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds. A change in bowling. Svetal Vaidya coming in. Shot outside the off stump, nicely played towards sweeper cover for the single by Adnan. Adnan looking really good over here. Good batting by him. He's batting on 22 of 19. Vinay on 54 of 42. Smart batting by both the batters. And both of them are looking really good over here. Svetal coming in here. This time to Vinay. He's pulled it off the back foot. And it's gone towards deep mid wicket for a single. Good stop by the fielder Vinod in the deep. Keeping it to a single. So from here on, the team would want to cross 160, the Canada team, with wickets in hand. We'll have to see what happens. It's Svetal continuing here. It's the 15th over. Adnan on 22, shuffling across. That's a wide. That should be a wide. And in fact, it's a no ball. It was outside the pitch. So as per the rules, it has to be a no ball. So this is a free hit here for Adnan. This was way outside the pitch. Take a look at the replay. No ball signal by the umpire. So there's a free hit coming up now. Shahid is bowling to Adnan. Free hit. Rocked on the back foot and it's played beautifully towards deep backward square. There's no one here. That's 4 runs. Again, a good looking shot by Adnan. Shuffling across the stumps, picking the gap to perfection. And yet another 4 here off the free hit for Adnan. Take a look at this. Rocked on the back foot and he's pulled it away. And again, picking the gap beautifully. He's raced on to 26 now, Adnan, of 21 balls. And this is really good batting here by Adnan Taj. He's changed gears. He's got 3 fours in the last few balls. And he's looking really, really good here. 4th ball of the over here. Played off the back foot again. Opening the face of the bat beautifully. It should be a couple of runs. This is good running by Adnan. He's bisecting the gaps and playing it to perfection, this shot. Opening the face of the bat at the last minute. And away from the fielder at short third, playing it finer. And good running as well. He's moved on to 28 of 22 without any risks. And he's really looking good here. This is good smart batting by Adnan Taj.
Yeah, next ball coming up from Shwetal Vaidya. Nice ball on the off stump, driven straight to deep long off. Single taken. Score 129 for 3. Vinay Kumar on 55 and Adnan on 29. The partnership has been extended to 77 now. So an excellent partnership. Right arm over the wicket on the up stump and playing across the line towards deep mid wickets. Single results. The score 130 for 3.
So that's the end of the 15th. 130 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Elevate patient care and enhance your workflow with Med Solutions. Our software as a service solution is not just affordable and quick to implement, but it's also designed with your end users in mind. Experience simplicity and satisfaction like never before. Visit our website at www.medsolutions.care
So it's 130 for 3
for more
again. We would like to
information.
thank Majid Rizvi for the sponsorship for this tournament, the Medical Care Center, and all the people who have worked selflessly behind the scenes, Mustafa Hemani himself. So it's been a good tournament, this one. And there are 8 teams participating in this Tony Best T20 tournament happening in Houston. As we see the first ball of the 16th swept away nicely towards short fine for a single. So both the batters, they have really changed gears at the right time and looking good here.
Yeah, absolutely. The partnership now 79, taking the scores to a very good proportion. We can expect another 40 runs easily. So the score may cross 170 outside the off stump and cut beautifully. The The cover fielder makes a mess of it, sloppy fielding, and the ball races over the fence.
Yeah, that's a
So
beautiful
it's a
shot here by
boundary.
Adnan. Let's take a look at the replay. Rocking on the back foot and playing the back foot punch to perfection. There was a fielder at extra cover and he could not stop the ball. He should have just stopped it. In the end, it's 4 runs and yet another 4 here for Adnan. He's looking really good. He's got his fourth boundary and he's raced on to 29 now. This time down the leg side, it will be a wide. So it's 136 for 3, I believe. Yes, 15.2, 136 for 3. Adnan batting on 33 of 24. Vinay on 57 of 45. It's been an excellent partnership here. This time again, gliding it towards short third for an easy single. So they've got 7 runs of 3 balls in this over. And again, a good start to the over here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can make out the difference between other players and Vinay. Vinay being super fit,
This time
he's able
beautifully
to
played to
run,
sweeper cover for an easy single.
can convert ones into twos easily, and playing with a lot of guts.
Current run rate is close to 9. It will be Adnan on strike this time. He got an inside edge, but it will be an easy single towards short fine. They're getting a single every ball and they're getting the odd boundary. It's been 9 runs of 5 balls in this over. Final ball of the 16th coming up. Vinay batting on 58 of 46. And it will be Krishna to continue here. He's in his third over, given away 33 runs. This time again swept beautifully here. And it's in the end just a single. Good fielding by the fielder in the deep on the leg side. That's the end of the 16th. 140 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds. So it's 140 for 3, 4 overs to go. What sort of score do you think this Canada team can get with 7 wickets and 2 well set batters now?
I think 40 more runs are expected from remaining 4 overs. If Vinay stays there, because he looks to be very accomplished batsman, super fit, he can play the lofted shots, he can find the gaps. So if he stays there, 10 runs per over, not difficult.
That's a wide to start the 17th. Swetel giving away 11 runs in his first over. 141 for 3, 4 overs to go from here. And 180 plus is on the cards. As mentioned by Dr. Patki, if Vinay stays there, very much possible. This should be a no ball, I believe, or a wide ball in fact. We thought it was outside the pitch, not quite, just inside. So wide signal by the umpire. Couple of wides to start the 17th. 142 for 3. Vinay on 59. This is again flighted and well bowled, beating the batter outside the off stump. A rarity. It's been a while since we have seen that here. So a dot ball after a couple of wides here for Swetal. Vinay on 59 of 48. This is flighted outside the off stump. The cover drive straight to covers, and this time in the end making it could have been close if the throw was straight to the keeper. But in the end it's just 3 runs of the first 2 balls. So after a couple of wides, the bowler has come back fairly well in this over so far. So it's Adnan on strike now, batting on 35 of 26. As we see, now it will be Swetal to continue. This time outside the off stump, cut away, and it's gone towards Shot third for a single. So 4 runs of the first 3 balls in this over so far. 3 more balls to go. 144 for 3. Current run rate is close to 9 per over. The projected score as per the app is 175 from here. See a change in field somewhat. The fielder at 45 on the leg side going a tad finer. And it will be Swetal continuing here. This time flicked away on the leg side in the vacant region towards mid-wicket. And this is very good running by both the batters. Excellent running. Adnan Taj going to the danger end. And he's made it in the end. This is really good to see. Remember, they are over the age of 45. And to play towards long on and take the second run after being there for a long time is testimony to their fitness.
Vinay now showing glimpses of tiredness, and there are seems that cramps in the quadriceps and the hamstring, so continuously trying to nurture that. Next ball outside the off stump.
So it's a dot ball over here. So far they've got 5 runs in this over. It's been a good one here by Swetal. Remember, he gave a couple of wides to start the over. He's come back very well. He's given away just 3 runs in 5 balls. Final ball of the over coming up. This is again well bowled, pulled away. It will be a single on the leg side. So just 6 runs of that over, and a good one, that one by Swetal. And after 17, Canada 146 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
So 146 for 3, just 3 to go, and the batting side would definitely settle for this score because they were in doldrums to begin with, losing 2 wickets in the first over itself, and after that Kamaljeet and Vinay have steadied the ship, and now it is 146 for 3, so they are on the verge of reaching 175, 180, and that would justify their decision of batting first. Next ball coming up. Oh, this has been beautifully lofted and dropped at the long leg fence. And
yeah, the fielder of long on making a mess of it.
Yeah,
this one was played beautifully. Should have been a catch. Missed it in the end. Not quite judging it to perfection. And it's gone for 4. Let's take a look at the replay. Dancing down the track here, Vinay. And he tried to play it over the head of the fielder at long on. And the fielder not quite coming underneath the ball. And his hands were not close to the ball there. And it's gone 1 bounce for a boundary. That should have been a catch.
Absolutely.
Not quite. Next ball here. This is flicked away nicely. And it's going towards the deep backward square boundary. It will be a couple of runs. The fielder at deep square leg giving the chase. So Vinay now raced on to 68 of 54. And it's 6 runs of the first 2 balls here. And this is really good batting by the opener for his team. Adnan Taj again playing a crucial role here in the middle. He came in at number 5 and he's not out 36 of 27. And it's Krishna coming in. This time again beautifully picked up. And this is gone over the head of long off for 6. What a shot this by Vinay. Dancing down the track. There was a fielder at long off, but getting the elevation and the timing to perfection. A good looking shot this.
Yeah, as I told you, Vinay is a really professional campaigner, seasoned campaigner. And I told you that if he stays there on the wicket, 180 will not be difficult to get. And this shot was absolutely fabulous. It was on the off stump. The ball was on the off stump. And it was lofted with full force and timing over mid-off for a youth 6. No
He's raced
chance
on to
for the fielder.
74 again,
Next
dancing
ball.
down the track. This time it's gone over the head of long gone for a 6. This is back-to-back sixes. This is brilliant batting. And now he's showing his full repertoire, dancing down the track to the spinner and back-to-back sixes. A glorious shot. He's moved on to 80. Take a look at this. Outside the off stump, the pickup shot. And beautifully lofted. There was a fielder at long on. This time he had no chance. This is brilliant batting here by Vinay. He's moved on to 80 now of 56. This is well bowled. A quicker one. Played towards covers for an easy single. And certainly 180 plus on the cards. Vinay has moved on to 81 of 57. Krishna has been expensive today for 3.5 overs, none for 53. He's given away 19 runs in this over of 5 balls. Final ball of the over coming up. Adnan on strike. This time he's played the slog sweep. Adnan, it's gone towards deep mid wicket. It will be a couple of runs here. Vinod, a good throw. In the end, Adnan making it. So 21 runs of that over. A big one for Canada. 18 done, 167 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds. So 2 overs to go. Svetal continuing here. He bowled a good over. The last one that he bowled gave away only 6 runs. This time nicely played by Vinay on the leg side in the deep for a single. 11 balls from here. They would be targeting at least 20 runs. 169 right now.
Yes, absolutely. And it will be interesting to see if Vinay can reach his 100. Because he has shown that he's able to hit big shots. So it's a matter of just 3 sixes. If he can hit them, he will be close to 100, and that will be quite an achievement.
This time swept away on the leg side for an easy single by Adnan. Absolutely agree. He played 2 shots, 1 over long off, 1 over long gone in the previous over, which were back-to-back sixes. If he can get 2 to 3 such shots, he will be close to his 100. 10 legal balls to go from here. 170 for 3 Canada. Vinay on strike. This time wide outside the off stump and a wide rightly signalled by the umpire. So Svetal continuing here. He's given away 2 runs, in fact 4 runs of 2 balls, including the 2 wides that he's bowled in this over. It's Vinay on strike. In comes Svetal. This is flighted. This time he's played the cover drive and a good stop by the fielder at covers. Otherwise that would have been a couple of runs. 172 for 3. 9 balls to go in this inning. And it will be Adnan back on strike. Adnan would also want to get to his 50. And he's batting on 39 of 29. He's looked really good. Shuffling across. This time he swept beautifully. This was on the leg stump. There was a fielder at short fine, but playing it to the right of that fielder Adnan, he gets yet another 4. And he shuffles across the wickets. And this time Svetal tried to bowl it on the leg stump. Fuller. And beautifully picked up by Adnan. It was down the leg side. Easy pickings these. Good shot this.
Yeah, Adnan is complimenting Vinay very well. So it's not the case that Vinay is only hitting and the runs are getting dried from the other side. The runs are leaking from both the sides now. Adnan is playing some fabulous strokes at the same time. Vinay is doing a great job. So at the moment it is 176 for 3 and Canada racing towards 190 now.
9 of 4 balls this time. It's played towards point for a single. So 10 runs of this over. The final ball coming up of the 19th. 177 on the board. Vinay on 83. Adnan on 44. What a partnership this has been between these two batters. Final ball of the 19th, current run rate 9.4. This time flighted, and this time he's tried to play the cover drive. He's got an outside edge. It's going towards the third man boundary. It will be a couple of runs here for Vinay. So 179 for 3 Canada. Final over coming up, and we'll be back in a few seconds.
لبيك اللهم
This
لبيك.
year, let Al Rayyan Travel guide you on your sacred journey of faith. With over 9 years of experience, expert guides, and thousands of satisfied customers, we make Hajj easy, convenient, and affordable. Al Rayyan Travel ensures every step of your journey is stress-free and spiritually fulfilling. Book your package today at alrayyantravel.com or call 281-495-5555.
So 6 balls to go, 179 on the board, and 190 plus is definitely on the cards from here.
Absolutely. As I told you, let's see whether Vinay can hit 3 sixes to get to his 100. That will be very interesting to see.
In fact, I believe it will be Adnan Adnan will be on strike because they took a couple of runs on the last ball of the previous over, which Vinay played towards third man. Adnan on 44, he needs one big hit to get to his 50. Vinay needs 15, 179 for 3. Outside the off stump, cut away, a good stop by the fielder there on the offside, otherwise that would have been a boundary. Adnan thinking of 2, sent back by Vinay. So 1 run in the end, 5 balls to go, 180 for 3. Vinay on 85, Adnan on 45. Good stop that by the fielder.
Absolutely. He flung into the air, and very nice to see that above 45 players showing such fitness, going for the ball, flinging himself into the air.
In comes the bowler here. This time it's picked up and it's going towards short third. A good catch over there by the fielder, anticipating the ball coming towards him, and that's nicely done. But what a knock this by Vinay. He departs for 85 of 61. It's been a top class inning. He opened for his team, and here he is getting out in the final over of the inning, and he showed his full repertoire. As we see the fielding team here congratulating him for his knock. This was outside the off stump. Tried to play the cover drive, got an outside edge, and a very good catch by the fielder there at short third. So a top class knock here by Vinay.
Absolutely, and whatever score this has been, we can see on the board, thanks to Vinay Kumar only. He has been the chief architect of this score, and getting to 85 runs once the team was in absolute doldrums, losing quite a few early wickets. But he, along with Kamaljeet, first stitched a partnership, and later on with Adnan, played an excellent knock, and with his contribution of 85, he has taken the score to 180 for 4, which looks to be a very good total, very challenging total once the fielding side comes to bat.
Absolutely, I mean, staying in the field for 20 overs over the age of 45 and then to come back and chase 180 plus will be a challenge. But testimony to the fitness of all the players who are playing in this tournament here at the Prairie View Cricket Field. Third ball of the over coming up here. Yunus Anwar on strike. This time he's played it towards third man, and a dropped catch. Sorry, I beg your pardon, towards long gone. And a dropped catch, anticipating the catch coming towards him. He got his hands to it, but it's gone. One bounce into the fence. It could have been back-to-back wickets here for the bowler. Not quite happening. This shot from Yunus Anwar. We'll take a look at the replay when it comes up. Well, it's all happening here in the final over. A single, a wicket, and a boundary to start the over. Let's take a look at the replay. This one picked up and it went towards long on. The fielder was always in play. He got close to the ball. In the end, not quite coming underneath the ball and drop catch which goes for 4. This time well bowled outside the off stump. It's a dot ball. This has been a good over here so far by the bowler. He's given away just 5 runs in 4 balls, picked up 1 wicket as well.
It seems that the ball is chasing the long on fielder, and unfortunately he's not able to grab the ball. Otherwise 2 more wickets could have been down, but he has dropped 2
Comes
absolute
the bowler.
sitters. The next ball on the leg stump.
This will be just a single. So 185 on the board. Final ball coming up. Adnan on 45. He needs 1-6 to get to his 50 and help Canada cross 190. I mean, he's not yet hit a 6 in this over. He's batted very smartly. He's picked up the gaps and got a few boundaries. He would want to finish with a 6 as we see the final ball coming up. Adnan getting ready to face the final ball. It's 185 for 4. Canada. In comes the bowler from the far end. And it's Adnan on strike. This time he's played the pickup shot. It's 1 bounce. A good stop by the fielder in the deep on the leg side. It will be a couple of runs. So it's 187 for 4 Canada after the end of 20 overs. Vinay played a brilliant knock of 85 of 61. Adnan stays not out 47 of 33. And it's been a really good score put up here by Canada, which means Central East Masters would have to come out and chase 188. We look forward to the exciting run chase in a few minutes. We'll be back then. Thank you.
Welcome back. The Central East Masters have started the chase. 4 balls have been bowled. 4 runs have been scored with a boundary. The next ball outside the off stump, trying to have a big heave. The ball misses everything. It misses the wicket keeper also. It misses all the fielders on the fence. And it has gone straight away to the third man boundary for 4 runs. Mahmood Shahid and Sandeep Karwa, these are the 2 opening batsmen. Yunus Anwar is the bowler, right arm over his bowling. So 180 runs needed in 115 balls. So it's quite a stiff target. Next ball from Yunus. It's outside the off stump. Once again, batsman trying to have a big heave. No connection. The ball went straight to the keeper. At the end of the first over, it is 8 without loss. Mahmood Shahid on 8. And Sandeep Karwa, batting on 0, is yet to take the strike. But this has been a decent start for the Central East Masters. 180 runs in 114 balls. Not going to be easy. Let's see who comes from the other end. So it is Shailesh Patel will be starting his first over. The batsman taking guard Chanderpaul style, hammering the bails into the crease and taking middle or leg stump, just adjusting his gloves. And the captain setting the field from the first slip. The field setting, we have 1 slip, a point, covers, extra cover, mid off. Then there is long on, mid wicket, deep square leg and short square leg. The next ball, that was a full toss and it was hit straight to the fielder. It could have been an easy catch for the fielder, but the fielder did not make any effort and the ball went through his legs down to the deep long leg boundary for 4 runs. Very peculiar type of fielding here. In fact, I would say there was no fielding involved. Otherwise, the ball was straight down to the fielder. He could have easily grabbed it, but he could not. So 4 runs, Sandeep Karwa now on 4. Shailesh Patel with his second ball now, right arm over the wicket. Once again, a slow up spinner. It was on the leg stump, driven down to deep mid wicket for a single. So the score now moves to 13 for no loss, with Sandeep Karwa on 5 and Mahmood Shahid on 8. Required run rate 9.38, quite stiff target set by the Canada YMCC. Next ball, it was on the middle stump, full length, played defensively but trying to find the gap. Fortunately, he finds the gap between square leg and mid wicket. The fielder from mid wicket runs, but still 1 run results. The score is now 14 for no loss. Next ball from Shailesh Patel. Oh, that was on the middle stump. Full length delivery and the batsman has missed the ball and the ball has went through his pads onto the stumps. So the first strike for Central East Masters. The first strike for Canada YMCC, I'm sorry. First wicket gone. Central East Masters losing first wicket. The batsman yorked himself actually. It wasn't a yorker, but the batsman yorked himself. The ball went through his legs onto the stumps. It was an in-dipper. If you see in action replay, it was an in-dipper, but the batsman could have easily played it to mid-wicket, but he played over the ball. The ball went through his legs onto the stumps. So first wicket gone. Central East Masters now 14 for 1. And Shailesh Patel, with his very innocuous type of bowling, he bowls, his action is like Sunil Narayan. So it seems that he becomes very difficult to pick off the hand. So ball directly striking the stumps. So it is 14 for 1. The new batsman in is Taifur Rahman. Mahmood Shahid on 9 and Taifur Rahman on none. The two batsmen were at the crease now. Shailesh Patel with his wily off spinners. Nice ball. Due respect given by the batsman, and it was defended back to Shailesh Patel. So it's 14 for 1 after 1.5. Oh, once again there's a huge appeal, but the ball was obviously missing the leg stump. It was going down the leg stump. The umpire also signaling the same to the bowler, that the ball would have definitely missed the leg stump. We'll see in the replay. It was not heading towards the midland leg. It was going outside the leg stump. So at the end of the day, very good decision by the umpire. You can see this in the replay. Yeah, it was missing the leg stump. So if had been there a DRS, the ball would have shown that it was going down the leg side. 2 overs gone, 14 for 1 wicket. Taifur Rahman now taking strike. He's yet to open his account. Mohammad Shahid on 9. The next ball coming up. And the bowler bowling with his cap on. Yunus Anwar. His next ball, second ball of the second over. On the off stump. And the batsman trying to go for a big hit over long gone. The bat taking the inside edge and going down to short fine leg for single. It was a miscue. Now the score is 15 for 1 with Taifur Rahman on strike now. He's batting on none. Next ball coming up. Nice delivery. Batsman played well, but without moving his feet from the crease itself. It gave an impression that he was judging the length of the ball, but he did not move his feet. The next ball coming up, and the batsman has hit it over short mid-wicket, but not with full force. So it went to the mid-on fielder. The mid-on fielder had to move for some distance in order to pick up the ball. So single results. The score 16 for 1. Yunus Anwar none for 10 from 1.4 overs. Next ball. And that has been hit straight down to the mid-on boundary for 4 runs. The ball was outside the off stump, and the batsman had a big swing, and with full-blooded hit, it went towards long on. The long on was slightly wide. The ball went like a tracer bullet, and it went to the fence for 4 runs. So 1 down for 20 now. Mahmood Shahid is taking all the risks which are possible in the power play. Showing some lusty hitting. The next ball coming in. And once again the same type of shot, but this time a fielder has been kept on the long leg, on the long on boundary. So the batsman went for a single. The score now 21 for 1 at the end of the third over. Mahmoud Shahid looks to be a man in a hurry. He knows the importance of the asking rate. The asking rate is 9.82 now. So the batsmen have to consistently score 10 runs per over, which is very stiff. And because it's a 45 plus tournament, the most important factor is going to be the stamina of the players. So if the players can retain their stamina for full 20 overs, both sides, the batsmen as well as the bowlers, whoever shows greater stamina is going to survive. Next ball is outside the leg stump and signaled wide by the umpire, and the ball has crossed the fence and has gone for 4 wides. Not a delivery the bowler Shailesh Patel would have liked to bowl. It has missed everything. The wicketkeeper also could not collect the ball. The ball went directly down to the fine leg boundary for 4 runs. So 4 wides signalled by the umpire. It's 26 for 1 now. Next ball from Shailesh Patel. And it looks plumb in front. And Mahmood Shahid has been declared LBW. He was trying to go for a slog sweep, and he almost sat on the wicket for that slog sweep. The ball hit his shoulder, but the shoulder was very low. Almost it was coinciding with the middle stump. And the umpire had no hesitation in declaring him out LBW. So that's a big blow for Central East Masters, because the batsman was really showing some promise. But he has been dismissed. Mahmood Shahid has been dismissed. LBW. So 2 wickets are gone now. 162 runs needed in 101 balls. Required run rate of 9.62. And with the standard of bowling the Canada team is showing, it seems that it is not going to be easy for Central East Masters. But just like what Vinay did for Canada, if another Vinay props up from the opposite side, nobody can say what happens. It is Shailesh Patel now, bowling to the next batsman, who is Krishna Kurup, outside the leg stump, declared wide by the umpire. So 1 more run to the total. It is 27 for 2 after 3.1 overs. Shailesh Patel with seems to be a magician like Sunil Narayan. It's very difficult to pick him off the hand for the batsman. His action is like Sunil Narayan, and he bowls also like Sunil Narayan. So it seems that he has been influenced by the West Indian off spinner. The next one on the leg stump, hit beautifully between long on and long off. The long on fielder fortunately is able to pick up the ball in time and throw back to the bowler. 2 runs result. So the score moves to 29 for 2. The batsmen are taking risks because it's a power play. So they will have to take few risks. Next ball, once again hit. The batsman goes aerially down to deep mid wicket for a single. He is not able to clear the field. What Mahmood was doing, he is not able to clear the field. It's 30 for 2 now. The next ball from Shailesh Patel. Outside the leg stump, the batsman trying to have a big slog over long leg, but the ball misses, goes to short fine leg. 1 run, 31 for 2. It's all happening here very fast. Shailesh is going through his overs very fast here like Ravinder Jadeja. The next ball, it is on the leg stump, full length, driven down to short mid-wicket. No run. It's 31 for 2 after 4 overs.
Elevate patient care and enhance your workflow with Med Solutions. Our software as a service
Welcome
solution
back.
is not just
31 for
affordable
2
and
after
quick
4
to
overs.
implement, but it's also
Taifu
designed
Rahman
with
on
your
strike.
end
He's
users
on
in
1.
mind.
Krishna Kudu, the
Experience
batsman,
simplicity
he's on
and
3.
satisfaction like
Yunus
never.
Anwar now the bowler, coming from the far end. Nice ball on the off stump, but straight hit directly to the short cover fielder, down to his throat. He picks up the catch. So, third wicket gone. Taiful Rahman has been very easily holed out in the region of short covers. A very, very soft dismissal indeed. And Yunus Anwar has been gifted with a wicket. It was a full toss. The batsman tried to get the height over covers. He could not, and just a dolly catch he gave to the short cover fielder. So that was the end of Taifur Rahman. Third wicket gone. It's 31 for 3 now.
Yeah, what a start over here. 31 for 2, 31 for 3 in fact. The third wicket down. We are in the 5th over, and that's the pressure of a big score that opposition, when they put it up and the batting team has to chase it. Never easy, and the power play becomes very critical. And this time the power play has not gone to plan for Central East. They are 31 for 3, and the new batter walking in is Nikunj Patel. Krishna batting on 3 of 4. It's Yunus Anwar who's picked up his first wicket here. He's in his third over, and this is going on from the far end. He's coming in to bowl to the new batter Nikunj Patel. First ball for Nikunj here. In comes Yunus Anwar, getting good shape, but that will be outside the off stump. A wide signaled, and rightly so by the umpire. Again, we would like to thank the Prairie View officials for the excellent facilities here at the beautiful Prairie View cricket fields. A lot of hard work behind the scenes by the ground staff, the officials, and that has resulted in us getting an opportunity to watch these domestic tournaments here. This is obviously the Tony Best Houston T20 over the age of 45. A tribute to Tony Best, who's done a lot of work here for the Houston cricket fraternity. He's no longer with us, but this is just a tribute to his selfless service for cricket in Houston, this tournament. Well bowled, angled across and beating the batter outside the off stump. And such tournaments are not possible without the support from sponsors, Majid Rizvi, the Medical Care Center, and Mustafa Hemani. They have done a lot of work behind the scenes. Remember, this tournament was supposed to be played in February, but given the dicey weather that time, this was moved here to May, and it's happening now. So again, there was more work to be done behind the scenes, and which is why we are witnessing this here in May now. Next ball, this is picked up towards deep mid wicket, but not quite getting the connection. The fielder at mid-on tried to go for the catch. In the end, it's just a single. So he's getting good movement here, the bowler Yunus Anwar.
Yeah, absolutely. The wind had stopped blowing. The humidity is quite high, so there is no chance of any swing now. So whatever movement the bowler can get, that will be off the wicket rather than through the air. The next ball outside the off stump, picked up by the wicket keeper. Left it alone by the batsman. No run results. It's 33 for 3 after 5 overs. Looks to be quite a stiff target for Central East Masters. And now the asking rate has gone over 10. So if it frog leaps just like that, it's going to be very, very difficult in next 3 or 4 overs. They have to put a foot on the accelerator, otherwise the required run rate will go above 15 in no time, because it is just a 20 over game, and 5 overs are gone. Major part of the power play is gone. The Central East Masters not able to capitalize on power play. Just 6 runs per over scored with loss of 3 wickets. So power play has not been really powerful for them. Bilal Khan, the next change coming from the highway end, and he's going to bowl to Nikunj Patel, who's on 1.
Yeah, in comes Bilal here. This time down the leg side, and it's gone for 1 run. We wait for the umpire's signal. Looks like he did get some bat onto it. So yeah, it's this time Bilal coming from the highway end, and 34 runs on the board. Krishna on 3, Nikunj on 2. Bilal in his first over here. So there's a change in bowling, and in comes Bilal, right arm over. This is well bowled, defended. Back to the bowler. 154 in 88 balls from here, 7 wickets in hand, and the required run rate has already mounted to over 10.
Every ball, the tension, the pressure rising for the batting team. They are not able to keep pace with the asking rate. Once again, excellent ball on the leg stump, trying to hook it, but could not generate enough force. The ball went to square leg, but the batsmen were able to take a single. The score moves to 35 for 3 with Bilal. 3 balls bowled, 2 runs have been scored off him. Looks quite a nippy bowler off the wicket.
Yeah, and Bilal continuing here from the highway end. This is well bowled, getting good shape. Played on the front foot, thinking of a quick single. Good call by the non-striker, and making it easily in the end. We would also like to thank some other sponsors, the Smart Choice Auto Group, and few others who have really been helpful in getting this tournament being put together. Smart Choice, owned by Saki Mohammed, who is the first, who was the owner of the first ICC approved ground, privately approved ground in US. He was the owner of that ground, the Musa Cricket Stadium. It got ICC approval a couple of years back. He's someone who's worked a lot behind the scenes for cricket in US, against being part of the sponsorship for this tournament, the Smart Choice Auto Group. We have NWP and few other sponsors, Power Play Indoor Sports. So it's due to support of all of them that we are witnessing this tournament. This time it's picked up beautifully. The slog sweep going towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. It will be 4, and a timely one and a handy boundary here in the power play. That's the end of the power play. 6 done, Central East 40 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds. So 40 for 3, first ball after the power play. This is played beautifully on the leg side, and it's gone for 4. So a good start to the 7th over here for the batting team. Back-to-back boundaries. They got a 4 of the last ball of the power play, and one more boundary to start the 7th over. This time it was shot and waited for it and played the pull shot to perfection. So they're definitely getting a move on over here.
Yeah, absolutely. The batsman is showing some promise. Let's hope that he can keep the same pace throughout this over. Krishna Kurup.
Nikunj Patel pushes it to long gone for a single. He's moved on to 8 of 8 now. Krishna back on strike. He's batting on 8 of 9. 45 for 3. We are in the 7th over here. And the required run rate is 10.46. 143 runs to get in 82 balls. So it's a tall ask. They would need some big shots here. This time he's played it over the head of the fielder at covers. It's going towards the extra cover boundary. Not quite having the yards to reach the boundary, but good running. They get 3 runs nevertheless. So a good shot, and he's picked up 3 runs here.
It's a nice change, Nikhil, because in the previous matches, 1 or 2 days back, the batsmen were not getting value for their runs. The ground was very heavy, but now the ball is racing towards the fence. They're getting full value for their strokes.
This time
Next
he's bowled him.
ball.
Beautifully bowled. A classical left arm spinner's dismissal. Slower, loopy, and tried to play cross. And that one castles the stumps. Beautifully done this by Suresh.
Absolutely, we'll be able to see in the action replay. I think the ball had slightly spun. Yes, and with a slight bounce, it has taken the bails of the stumps. So, in order to hit the ball outside the ground, he completely missed the line of the ball, and the ball actually slightly spun and foxed the batsman and took the bail on the middle stump.
That's right. And we have the localite from Houston, Vinod Nair, playing for Central East today. He's walked in at number 6 here uh, for the team. 2 batters having a discussion. And it's 48 for 4. We are in the 7th over. Suresh bowled beautifully that ball. A classical left arm spinner's dismissal. Look at that, flighted, and as mentioned by Dr. Patki, there was some bounce there, clipping the bails, slight turn, and playing it across, and in the end the batter has to depart. So 48 for 4 in a spot of bother. Central East Masters. Required run rate is more than 10, and it is Vinod Nair who's walked in here for the batting team. There is one slip in place. No one in the deep over the head of covers. There's no one at extra cover. It will be the left arm spinner to continue here. He's got 4 fielders inside the circle besides the keeper. There's one slip in place, 3 fielders on the offside inside. In comes Suresh to Vinod. This is cut away nicely, and it's glided away from the fielder at point. It's going towards short third for a couple of runs. That's the 50 up here for Central East. We are in the 7th over, and the final ball of the 7th over coming up here. And Vinod Nair is off the mark with that cut shot. It will be Suresh to continue. He's given away 10 runs in this over. He's been a tad expensive, but he's got 1 wicket so far. Final ball coming up. This time well bowled, defended off the back foot. That's the end of the 7th. After 7, Central East 50 for 4. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Welcome back. The asking rate now 10.62. Krishna Group on strike. And Bilal Khan has been brought from the other end. Very stockily built and generates a lot of pace off the wicket. Let's see what he does now.
50 for 4, first ball of the 8th, well bowled. And it's a dot ball to start. This one pushed to mid wicket by Krishna. He's batting on 11 of 11 balls. Required run rate mounting up with every ball here. This time it's short, but good pace over there. He's getting good bounce as well. 2 dot balls. The keeper just checking the batter is okay. He tried to play the pull shot, but probably a tad quick. That one hurried on to him. 2 dot balls. Now 138 in 76 balls. A required run rate is close to 11 now. And the leg umpire just checking with the batter that he's doing okay since the ball hit his helmet there. Krishna on strike, batting on 11 of 12 balls. Bilal Khan continuing here from the far end. Again short, well bowled. 2 back-to-back short balls and 3 dot balls in this over. As you mentioned, he's bowling with decent pace, and that's an example right there. This is good going over here. 3 dot balls in this over by Bilal. He's in his second over, given away only 7 runs so far. He's keeping it tight over here after the power play. In comes Bilal again. This is the fuller ball. This time he's picked it up beautifully. It's gone to deep square leg for just a single here. So it'll be Vinod on strike now.
If you see Nikhil, whenever Bilal bowls a short of length ball, it is becoming difficult for the batsman. When he's bowling fuller length, then only batsman is able to hit. That is the beauty of a bowler who is bowling very fast or quick. That is how it makes the life difficult for the batsman. Whenever it comes quickly off the wicket with a bounce, it makes the life of the batsman very difficult. And Bilal being, as I told you, very stockily built and can generate a lot of pace off the wicket.
Absolutely, that's very good observation. And the required run rate has now mounted to 11.11 as
That's
Vinod
a
just
good
getting his
decision on
helmet.
the part of the batsman. He has gone for a helmet. I think he was playing with a cap.
Yeah, I believe with the spinner on initially he came in with the cap, and now with the fast bowler, especially with some good short balls, rightly so, he's got the helmet here. So it will be Vinod getting ready to face his first ball against Bilal, who's in his second over here. 2 balls to go in the 8th, 51 for 4 Central East. Vinod on strike, and in comes Bilal. This is flicked away nicely towards fine leg. It should be a couple of runs. Vinod is very quick. In fact, it's gone for 4. A misfield by the fielder in the deep on the leg side. So 4 runs over here using the pace of the bowler and getting a boundary here. Vinod, he's moved on to 6 of 3 balls now. This was nicely flicked away off his pads and a misfield in the end by the fielder, resulting in those extra 2 runs. The replay over here, flicked towards fine leg. The fielder had it covered, but not quite collecting it cleanly. And that's 4 runs. 55 for 4. Final ball of the 8th over coming up now. This time he's played it on the offside. A quick single towards covers. So 8 overs done. 56 for 4. We'll be back in a few seconds. First ball of the ninth, nicely played by Vinod towards long off for a single. 57 now. We are in the ninth over. 131 in 71 to get for Central East. Krishna on strike, batting on 12 of 14. The left arm spinner continuing, letting it go. This one, Krishna. Suresh Nair picked up 1 wicket in his first over. A beautiful ball that got the batter bowled. And it is Suresh coming left arm around to the right-handed batter. This time he's played the sweep nicely. Krishna will be a single in the... In fact, it's gone for 4. Beautifully picked up. There was no one there picking the gap to perfection. A good sweep shot and a timely boundary here for Central East. This ball was on the stumps and playing the sweep to perfection. As per the replay, you can see there was no one there in the deep, so picked up the gap and it's gone away from the fielder in the deep on the leg side. A good shot that by Krishna. He's moved on to 16 now. Suresh to Krishna. Well bowled. Well, this could have been a caught and bowled. Not quite timing his jump to perfection, and this is very, very good running by Vinod. He's a very quick runner between the wickets, and that's an example there yet again. This ball was played too long off, and he went for the second, calling his partner for the second. Take a look at this replay. This could have been a caught and bowled. He popped it up, not quite timing the jump to perfection, Suresh. But good running by Vinod, taking the second run there. Suresh continuing here from the far end. 63 for 4. We are in the ninth over. This is a wide ball outside the off stump. 64, 125 to get from here. We are in the ninth over here. Current run rate is more than 7.5. This time again outside the off stump, wide signal by the umpire. So 2 back-to-back wides. It's been a good over here for the batting team. They have so far got 9 runs of 4 balls in this over. 2 more balls to go. And it is Suresh continuing here. This time flighted and let it go by Krishna. Final ball of the ninth over coming up here. 65 for 4. And 123 to get from here in 11.1. It will be Suresh to continue here from the far end. And that's a stumping over there. Beautifully bowled by Suresh. Excellent keeping by the keeper. Krishna tried to step out of his crease and beaten in the flight. Good deception again by Suresh. He gets his second wicket here. He's given away 19 runs, but he's picked up 2 wickets now. And that's the 5th wicket down for Central East. We'll take a look at the replay when it comes up. But beautiful guile deception by the left arm spinner has resulted in his second wicket for himself. And the 5th one overall. Here is the replay. This ball from Suresh was flighted. And dancing down the track was Krishna. The ball beating him in the flight, turning away from him, and excellent keeping. Again, a classical left arm spinner's dismissal that. And this is good left arm bowling by the bowler over here.
Absolutely right. The ball was given so much loop that the batsman was anticipating that the ball would come, but it took a lot of time to land. That's the beauty of flight, that it takes a lot of time to land, and the batsman therefore rushes through his shot, and the ball comes slightly late. Until that period, it goes back to the wicket keeper, and the batsman is out stumped. As you said, Nikhil, classical left arm spinner's dismissal. And the essence of such wickets are how far the bowler is able to keep the ball in the air. He holds back slightly, the ball is held back slightly, given flight, and the ball is held back slightly, bowled slightly slow through the air, and that flight plus slowness through the air, that's what deceives the batsman.
Absolutely.
In replay also you can see the beauty of that ball.
Absolutely, and also, I mean, it's good to see this guile, this deception, the flight in a T20 game, usually we always see now the spinners, they bowling a little quicker, flatter, and they try to keep it. They go more for containment, like containing the batters from hitting the big shots. But this is classical, old, traditional left arm spin bowling, and it's good to see this in a game of T20. Even though this is over the age of 45, still this is good aggressive bowling by the left arm spinner Suresh, who's now picked up a couple of wickets. And the new batter who's walked in is Svetal Vaidya. Change in bowling here. Balihar Singh coming into the attack from the far end. And it's 9 overs done, 65 for 5 required run rate, 11.18. And just 5 wickets in hand now. It's looking very difficult for Central East from here. First ball of the 10th. This is played on the offside towards covers. It will be a single for Vinod. And now Svetal, the new batter, will be on strike here.
Make no mistake, the spin bowlers dominate the game of T20. It was initially thought that spin bowlers will not have any place in T20.
Absolutely. The importance of spin bowlers, we have seen that across leagues now.
Yeah.
And they have the wicket taking ability. They usually bowl in the power play, after the power play. And with their skill set, they are the ones who are making a lot of difference across leagues in the T20 format. And Balihar Singh here now into the attack. He's bowling to Svetal. He's facing his first ball here. This time he's played it over the head of the fielder at covers. It's going towards extra cover for a couple of runs. There's no one in the deep on the offside. So 2 runs here for Svetal. He's off the mark over here. And they definitely need some boundaries to get back in the run chase. It is Balihar to continue now. Svetal on strike. This time it's popped up straight to covers. A soft dismissal here for the batter. Playing with hard hands, pushing towards the ball. The ball stopping a tad bit, ball tight, slightly slower in the air. And a simple catch to covers, the 6th wicket down here. Let's take a look at the replay here. A tad slower, pushing towards the ball, popped up in the air. There was a fielder at covers. And it's almost like catching practice. Svetal departs over here, 67 for 6. We are in the 10th over.
I think the batsman was in two minds if you look in replay. He played it half cock. First, I think there was a thought in his mind to go over covers, and then at the last moment he changed his mind and found that he could not go to the pitch of the ball, and therefore, because of that double mind, he could not swing his bat and gave a dolly catch to short covers. So once again, the magic of flight, the magic of holding the ball in the air for a long time, that is paying rich dividends to the bowler. And now it is 6 down, I think. 6 down for 67.
67 for 6 now. And the batter walking in at number 8. He's getting ready to face his first ball. Required run rate is more than 11.5 now. Balihar Singh has picked up his first wicket. So it's Ganesh Gopal who's walked in here at number 8, and Balihar Singh continuing from the far end. This is played towards mid wicket. It's a dot ball here. Balihar Singh, he's picked up 1 wicket in his first over, given away 3 runs so far in this over. Outside the off stump, defended. So thinking about the overthrow, not quite there. Final ball of the 10th over coming up here. 68 for 6, Central East. It's Balihar Singh continuing here from the far end. This time he's played it nicely on the leg side towards long on for a single. So Ganesh Gopal is off the mark. 10 overs done, 69 for 6. We'll be back in a few seconds.
It's 70 for 6 now. Central East Masters. Things not looking very bright for them. Just 10 overs gone. Next ball. took the edge of the bat and went down to short third man. 1 run results. The score moves to 72 for 6. 2 runs. Ganesh Gopal is now on 4. Vinod Nair is on 10. Next ball from Bharat Sen. Just a shape outside the off stump, and it was meant to be hit over the covers, but the batsman found the cover fielder. He had taken an aerial route. The ball went straight down the throat of the cover fielder. So another wicket down, and Central East Masters now in dire straits, 7 down for 72. Things not looking good for them at all at this particular juncture. So the next ball coming up, it's now 7 down for 72. Next ball coming up, and the ball hit once again back to the bowler for no run. Vimal Kumar Patel is the new batsman, Bharat Sen is the bowler. Once again outside the off stump, but wide signal by the umpire. So the score moves to 73 for 7. The required run rate is almost 12 per over now. Seems very, very difficult for the batting team. The next ball coming up. On the off stump, once again the batsman going for a big heave. It was a full length delivery, but the ball is taking a slight shape. It is moving in the air. Straight to the keeper. No runs. 73 for 7. Next ball. Outside the off stump. Trying to square cut it, but it went straight to the fielder at point. No runs. The score remains on 7 for 73. Vimal Kumar Patel on naught and Vinod Nair on 10 are the batsmen. Bharat Sen is the bowler. Next ball from Bharat Sen on the off stump and hit directly into the hands of mid-on. The fielder was at long on. There was a big heave on the part of the batsman. He hit the ball but failed to clear the long on fence. The fielder on long on straight down to his throat, and he made no mistake. So with that, the 8th dismissal. Central East Masters now 73 for 8, and the match is slipping away from them, becoming more and more difficult with each ball now. 73 for 7, 73 for 8, I beg your pardon. Andy Coyle Pillai is the next batsman. I don't think that there is much left now for these two batsmen to do unless something dramatic happens here. The next ball on the up stump and driven down to short mid wicket for no run. Andy Coyle Pillai, a huge task on his hands. Let's see what he can do. The next ball on the middle stump, decently played, defended actually with a push towards mid-off. The long off fielder runs towards mid-off by, he has to run about 15-20 meters to gather the ball. One run, it's 74 for 8 now. The required rate 12.67. Next ball on the up stump, defended well to short covers. Single taken. The score moves to 75 for 8. Balihar Singh going through his second over now. 75 for 8. The next ball coming up. Once again nicely played towards mid-off. There might be 2 runs in the offing. Yes, the batsmen take 2 runs. Vinod Nair now goes to 12. Andy Coyle Pillai is on 2. The score 77 for 8. Next ball from Balihar Singh, third ball of the over, on the leg stump, hit on the pad. The fielder from the short mid-wicket region comes to pick up the ball. No run. 77 for 8. Next ball from Balihar Singh. A full toss, and the batsman trying to hit it over square leg but could not get the height. The ball went straight to square leg and nicely fielded by the square leg fielder. Only 1 run results, so it's 78 for 8 at the end of the 12th over. Balihar Singh finishes his over. I beg your pardon, 2 balls still left. From Balihar Singh, asking rate 13.2 now, huge task. Next ball on the middle and leg stump, driven down to deep mid-wicket boundary. The fielder picks up the ball. Single results. The score moves to 80 for 8. With Andy Coyle Pillai is on 3 and Vinod Nair on 14. Next ball coming up, Balihar Singh, short of length, steered down to short third man for a single. The score moves to 82 for 8 now, with Vinod Nair on 5 and Andy Coyle Pillai on 4. It's Bharat Sain who's bowling now. And a very simple cotton ball chance offered by the batsman Vinod Nair. It was a nothing shot, in fact. He tried to flick the ball. The ball took the leading edge of the bat and went straight into the air to the bowler directly. He has taken the catch, an absolute dolly catch. So another wicket gone. The score now 82 for 9, and almost curtains now for Central East Masters. A huge task on the hand, 106 in 46 balls with just one wicket left. So now seems almost difficult now. If I say it is impossible, it won't be an exaggeration. The next man coming in will be facing Bharat Sen. Bharat Sen bowling. The ball is into the slot, made to be a Yorker, but dug out by the batsman. No run results. It's still 82 for 9. Next ball coming up from Bharat Sen. Oh, what an absolute beauty this was. An absolute jaffer. The ball pitched on the middle stump and went out, swung off the wicket. So there was quite a bit of seam movement. Next ball nicely pitched up on the leg stump. The batsman gave full face of the bat, defended back to the bowler. The score remains on 82 for 9. And Bharat Sen finishes his second over. The last man standing, Upper Sami Balaji, now will be taking strike. Andy Coyle Pillai will be at the non-striker's end. And the bowler is Manohar Pambula, and he's going to bowl with his cap on. Cap with beak pointed backwards. The beak of the cap on the leg stump, played defensively, back to the bowler. No run. 82 for 9. Manohar Pambula bowling his second ball of the over and bowling to Balaji. Balaji moves back, defends it down to short covers till the fielder fields the ball and gives it back. 1 run results. The score now moves to 83 for 9. So 41 balls and 105 runs to score. Manohar to Balaji now. The next ball coming up. Nice ball. Square cut. But straight down to short covers. No run. Pamula coming up to bowl to Balaji now. A flighted delivery, and it was driven down to short mid-on. Fielded over there for no run. The score remains on 83 for 9. Manohar bowling to Balaji once again. Short ball on the leg stump. The batsman tried to pull it to square leg, but the ball took the leading edge of the bat and went behind the bowler. It was fielded by the long off fielder. 1 run results. It's 84 for 9. Next ball from Manohar. Outside the leg stump, called wide by the umpire. Way down the leg side. So So just 1 run. Score remains on 85 for 9. Once again, the bowler Manohar bowls to Andy Coyle Pillai. Single results. The ball hit to long gone. 1 run. The score moves to 86 for 9 with 14 gone. Kishore Gudipalli is going to be the next bowler, coming from the highway end, and he will be bowling to Andy Koilapalli. A ranked full toss given. I think the fielding team now experimenting with some non-regular bowlers, it seems to be so. Kishore, next ball to Andy, driven down to extra cover. Field there, 1 run results. The score moves to 87 for 9. Next ball on the middle and off. Just tapped it to once again extra cover by going on to the back foot. Did not get enough room to play a big shot out of it. So it was hit down to extra cover for a single. Next ball outside the leg stump, and the batsman tries to paddle sweep it. The ball has, let's watch for the umpire signal whether it's a leg by or off the bat. Oh, it has gone off the bat. No, the umpire is calling 2 wides. So 2 runs result. The score now moves to 90 for 9. Next ball, it's on the off stump. Now the batsmen, it seems that they have also given up. They are taking singles, not going for big shots. They now know that this is going to be a Herculean task, almost impossible, just going through the motions. Next ball on the middle and off, giving full face of the bat, defending it into the crease. The keeper from the back end comes up, collects the ball, no run results. Next ball from Kishore, once again on the leg stump, played like test match style, defended well, but that is not what is wanted now. We want some big shots. At least the batsman should try to go for this target. We know that it is a very stiff target now. Almost 95 runs in next 30 balls. Just because 1 wicket is left, it seems impossible, but at least the batsmen have to show some urgency, and they have to show that they are going for the target. Manpreet Khaira is the new bowler now. As I told you that they are now giving bowling to all the bowlers possible. Manpreet Khaira coming in to bowl to Balaji. On the up stump, guided down to point. 1 run. 94 for 9. Manpreet Khaira coming in to bowl his second ball of the over to Andy Koilapalli now. Here he comes. outside the off stump. The batsman leaves for the keeper. The keeper collects. No run results. Still 94 for 4. Manpreet Khaira, next ball. Decent ball this Manpreet Khaira is on the leg stump. Pushed down the ground to the mid-on boundary for a single. Once again, Manpreet Khaira bowling for his fourth ball of the over. Dapped it to short point, single results, 96 for 9 with two balls to go. Once again Manpreet comes and once again trying to play with the straight bat, but the ball missing the bat, going through the legs of the batsman, running down to deep fine leg. The fielder from square leg runs to pick up the ball. The batsman in the meanwhile cross for 2 runs. It's 98 for 9 now with 1 ball left. 98 for 9, 1 ball left. Next ball on the up stump, once again guided down between point and covers. The fielder from point moves, runs behind the ball, picks up the ball, throws it to the bowler. 2 runs result. 100 up for Central East Masters. But this century is the overall total. Make no mistake, it is not going to bring
Elevate patient care and enhance your workflow with Med Solutions. Our software as a service solution is not just affordable and quick to implement, but it's also designed with your end users in mind. Experience simplicity and satisfaction like never before. Visit our website at www.medsolutions.care for more information.
Bharat San coming in to bowl his next ball. Oh, and that missed the wickets by a whisker. And the ball has moved down to deep third man. The fielder had to run behind the ball in order to pick up the ball. 2 runs result. The score now to 102 for 9. With Balaji on 5 and Koil Pillai on 13. The next one hit towards deep long off, but fielded brilliantly. 1 run results, 103 for 9. Koil Pillai on 13 and Balaji on 6. Bharat Sain has finished 2.2 overs. Excellent ball on the off stump, driven down the ground but straight to the bowler. No run results. It's 103 for 9. Batsman going through the motions now almost. A full length delivery but outside the leg stump. No bat contact. The ball goes and rests into the hands of the wicket keeper. Wide called by the umpire. It's 104 for 9. Next ball coming up from Bharat Sain. Very nicely bowled on the middle and leg stump. Defended well for a single. The fielder from short point comes to pick up the ball. 1 run results. So it's 105 for 9. Bharat Sen, the next man. Good ball. Outside the off stump, the batsman trying to cut it square of the wicket towards point. No contact. The ball goes back to the bowler. 105 for 9. 2.5 overs Bharat Sen has already bowled. The next delivery, full length delivery on the leg stump. That was in the slot. Yorker length. The batsman dug it out, hit it towards long on. 1 run results. And that's the end of the 17th over. 106 for 9. With Koil Pillai on 14 and Apar Swami Balaji on 7. And the Central East Masters require 82 runs of 18 balls.
لبيك اللهم
This
لبيك
year, let Al Rayan Travel guide you on your sacred journey of faith. With over 9 years of experience, expert guides, and thousands of satisfied customers, we make Hajj easy, convenient, and affordable. Al Rayan Travel ensures every step of your journey is stress-free and spiritually fulfilling. Book
Next ball coming up. And defended well into the crease for no run. Bowler is Manpreet Khaira. He has bowled 1 over and 1 ball. Nice ball, but hit down the ground, down to long on. Single run. Score 107 for 9. Manpreet Khaira back to his bowling mark, bowling very fast. A reverse sweep is tried by the batsman. As a last resort now, the batsman resorting to reverse sweep. The orthodox shots are not bringing enough runs. Manpreet once again back to his bowling mark. Played defensively once again, back to the bowler. No run, 1.4 overs of Manpreet Singh. Total 107 for 9. Next ball, Manpreet Khaira, and once again a reverse sweep tried. Once again misses it. The keeper collects 107 for 9. Once again, Manpreet Khaira. Nice ball on the leg stump. The batsman could not get it off the square. The ball just remains on the turf itself. Hits the pad of the batsman, remains on the turf. End of the 18th over. 107 for 9. Manpreet finishes its second over. Andy Koil Pillai is on 14 and Apar Swami Balaji is on 8. Balihar Singh once again continuing his third over. A full toss, driven down to deep long gone with a single. So the score now moves to 108 for 9. Balaji on strike now. He's on 8. Once again driven down to short mid wicket. No run results this time. It's Andy Koil Pillai on the strike. Balihar Singh 2.2 overs. He has already bowled. Nice one. Once again played down the ground. Back to the bowler. No run. 108 for 9. Next ball from Balihar Singh, and it's hit in the air but drops safely in front of long off, so just a single. 109 for 9. Koil Pillai on 15 and Balaji on 9. Next ball, and he has gone for a big hit, and the ball has bisected long on and deep mid wicket and straight into the fence. 2 bounces for 4 runs. Excellent shot by Balaji. So the score will move now to 113, I suppose, with 18.4 overs gone. Balihar Singh, next ball. Once again hit with a lot of force and power, but this time straight to long on fielder. So 1 run. Balaji moves to 14. The score 114 for 9. And 19 overs gone. And the last over coming up. The required run rate is 74. That means in 1 over, the batting side has to score 74 runs. So it's curtains now for Central East Masters. We can safely say that Canada has won this game comprehensively. The only thing of academic interest is by how much margin they win at the end of the last over. Balihar Singh once again, and he's bowled. The ball was a faster one. The batsman tried to have a big heave towards deep mid-wicket, and because of the pace of the ball, the batsman missed it completely, and he's castled. And 114 all out now, Central East Masters. So they have lost the game by 73 runs. And a very easy win for Canada here. So the player of the match has been declared Vinay Kumar Devi Shetty for his excellent knock of 85 runs of 61 balls with 2 sixes and 6 fours, and with the news that the Canada YMCC has won the game by 73 runs. It's back to the studios at the Prairie Cricket Club.